Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I'm gonna give you guys a moment to pop on to this live. Let me know when you're here. How is everybody today? I'm super excited to do this live because I feel like it's a really important conversation on self-confidence. So for all of you mamas who feel like you struggle with self-confidence, I have a huge breakthrough myth to bust for you. And I want to shed some clarity on what is really going on behind the scenes and internally for you with your self-confidence and how you can step in to a more confident version of yourself and into your highest self. So you're really going to want to stick around for this conversation. And at the end, I'm going to be sharing a nice meditation for you to help you ground into the energies of what we're going to discuss today with the truth about self-confidence. So let's see, I'm going to get this pulled up. If you are catching this off of the live during the replay, #replay, let me know when you're tuning in. And I would love to get this conversation really going. So as I'm talking and sharing with you, feel free to comment and share your stories if you feel vulnerable enough to do so and willing to show up in a transparent way. This is a safe space, and this is a space of growth and really helping you step into your self-mastery. I'm going to share this into my group so I can get my mindful mamas in on this conversation. And we'll get started. Okay. All right. So how are you today, guys? So I have a lot of moms showing up when they're joining my group, and the clients that I work with, a consistent theme is self-confidence. And I myself deal with this. I think there isn't a single person on the planet who hasn't experienced a struggle or issues with self-confidence. It's really a lifelong journey of your mindset, of your mindfulness practice, and it goes so much deeper than self-love. It goes so much deeper than what I feel self-confidence is described as, and what you need to do, what most of the popular teachings are talking about on how to get through self-confidence. I don't buy it. I don't agree with it. I have found in my own experience with my own journey of self-confidence, especially after becoming a mom, when my body changed, my priorities changed. You know, I was having to focus on everyone but me. How do you stay confident in that space? How do you learn how to balance, or how do you balance being in love with yourself when you're totally drained of your energy? You're not sleeping all the time. You're literally living your life to nurture your little ones. Even when they're teenagers and young adults, that's still going on. I watch all the moms that I know doing this. So I really want to help all of you out there who are in a space of like, yes, I struggle with self-confidence, whether or not I tell anyone about it. It's a constant, tug of war in my mind, and I would love some help on it. This conversation is for you. This teaching is for you. So we're going to dive right in to the myth of self-confidence. And that is that a lack of self-confidence means you have a lack of belief in yourself. So the other way of saying that, on a positive, like flipping that, would be, in order to be more self-confident, you need to believe in yourself. And I don't like that. I think that this is a really toxic way to teach someone to be self-confident, because it doesn't work. And it's like saying that if you don't feel confident, if you struggle with confidence within yourself, then that must mean you don't believe in yourself. And that's bullshit. because I really believe in myself. And I know a lot of moms that I work with who really believe in their self, and they really feel a call in their soul. They really know that they're here for big reasons on this planet. And so it has nothing to do with that they don't believe in their self. So that doesn't adequately define self-confidence and a lack of self-confidence, struggling with that. Another thing that I hear a lot, that I read a lot, and that I don't feel fully allows that I don't feel fully embodies this issue with self-confidence, is that you need to know your worth. Because again, self-worth, self-belief, those kind of go together. They feed one another, and they're very, very close to the same body. Of course I know I'm worthy. Of course I know that every single person on the planet is worth so much, is worth all of the abundance, all of the riches, all of the positive. You are worthy of living a life where it's your best life. It's your dream life. You are worthy of being the best mother. You are worthy of feeling joy every single day. You are worthy of love. That's really what it comes down to. Of course, everybody is. Every person, every animal, every life form is worthy of this. So I still don't feel, anytime I'm seeing self-worth in the conversation as like the main connection with self-confidence, I disagree. I think that this is a myth. I'm not saying that it doesn't have anything to do with self-confidence, but it's definitely not the solution to becoming a more confident person. So if this is landing with you, if these are things that you feel you've seen before and don't quite solve the solve the problem for you, let me know. I would love to hear from you because this is something that is really, really a common theme in every single woman that I work with. And like I said, a very common theme with myself. So I just want to reiterate that it's important to know that every single person on the planet struggles with self-confidence. If they don't struggle with it every day, they definitely struggle with it on a regular basis. This isn't something, if you see someone showing up and acting like they are fearless and have zero apprehensions within themselves, or zero, that they don't show up internally and are working on their mindset and all of that stuff, that's false. Every single person, the most successful people in the world, the most grounded, healed souls on the earth, the ones like me embodying our soul calling every single day, we struggle with self-confidence. Every single person does. And so it's normal. It's not like if you have those battles going on in yourself, that internal dialogue, that something's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just a shift that needs to happen. There's a tweak that needs to happen, a little bitty fine tuning on the spectrum to help you learn how to do the mindset work and learn how to show up in those moments of struggle and get yourself back on the ground. And that's why I'm going to share a meditation with you today, because that's one of the things that I do and I use. And for me, it's also because that's part of my gift and my calling, is to share that form of healing with other moms all over the world. And when I do that, even in sharing with you, I'm nourishing myself. But I want you to really know that there is nothing wrong with you if you struggle with self-confidence. It's normal. Every single person is dealing with it all the time. So what is the truth about self-confidence? The truth is that it has nothing to do with believing in yourself. It's not about questioning if you're worth something or not, because you wouldn't be desiring to build up your confidence. You wouldn't be yearning for more in your life if you didn't think that there was a part of you that was worth that. Of course, self-worth, especially when you have experienced trauma in your life, there can be things that we have to help you release, that you have to work through, like going through your shadow work and going through a process of release and letting go and really clearing those thought forms from your body. However, that is not the core of the issue with self-confidence. And I myself come from a background of abuse, of toxic relationships, of a lot of trauma from childhood into my young adulthood. And it wasn't until I was in my late 20s that I figured out how to really get myself healed and cleared of this work, of these things, of this baggage on me. And that was through going through the medicine wheel, and which I'll talk about in a little while. But the truth about self-confidence is actually that we need to shift from the words confidence and plug in understanding. So self-understanding, really understanding what is going on in those moments of when you struggle with confidence, when you have that anxiety, when the fear shows up, when you feel like, you just have toxic dialogue running through your mind and feeding the energy of your body and your spirit. It's self-understanding, self-knowing, and getting really crystal clear on who you are, and not just who you are, but why you are is the solution, is like not just a band-aid on self-confidence, but really fills up that cup with confidence. Because when you know who you are, there is no question of confidence. It's like, of course you're going to express yourself, because you are the only thing you can express. There is nothing else to embody. There is nothing else to show up as but you. So when you really understand and have clarity around who you are in your soul, on a soul level, I am talking about the deepest part of you. So not outside of the titles, outside of any labels that you have attached to yourself, outside of any relationships that you share. When you know who you are and you have true alignment and connection with your soul, self-confidence isn't something that stands in the forefront and controls your life anymore. It really isn't. It's like when you come to a place of understanding yourself, you release those chains. And so again, it doesn't mean that you won't have moments of fear. It doesn't mean you won't have moments of anxiety, but it means that because you know so deeply who you are, you're able to quickly come in, talk to yourself right away, get that mindset work going, get that reframing of your dialogue, and be like, oh, wait a minute, that's false. Like if I'm questioning, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not skinny enough, or whatever it is, because I think about those things. I especially go through weight issues now that I've had my babies. My body is so not the same, and it's going to be a process for me to get back to where I used to be, or maybe I won't ever get back there, and to get into a place where I love my body again all the way, where I don't look in the mirror and think, oh, my stomach is stretched out now, or whatever. That's just part of myself, and I love to be vulnerable. I love to share my real self with you, because that is how you show up in self-confidence. That is how you understand who you are, through vulnerability and through being able to be like, I have some trauma to heal. Or like for me, I have mama trauma. It's a real thing. I totally experienced it giving birth and becoming a mom for the first time I did, going through postpartum depression, having postpartum anxiety. All of that changed my life and made me have to show up in a new way for myself and understand this new part of me. And so let me know if this is resonating with you. If you go through these things, moms, let me know, because I know you do. I know we all do. I'm not some exception, to the rule. I am a unique being, but I'm not unique in that I'm the only one feeling these things, or I'm the only one that doing the soul work works for, right? Because that's for everybody. So I want to challenge you to, in any moment you're having a self-confidence issue, if right now you're listening to this thinking, oh my God, I deal with this all the time. I deal with this all the time. Maybe you don't really know space outside of feeling a lack of confidence or a lack of self-love, a lack of belief in yourself, whatever you attach it to. The truth is it's that you don't fully know who you are. It's that there's still work to do in aligning with who you are, your soul purpose, your soul in general. Forget the word purpose right now. Let's take that out. Backtrack. Your soul. When you know who you are on a soul level, there is nothing else you can possibly be but yourself. There is no one else. There is nothing else you can express but yourself. So I want to challenge you to challenge yourself to show up as the real you. And if you don't fully know who that is, let's work together and let's talk about it. That's what I help my moms discover. That's what I help my moms realign with and remember in our work inside the medicine wheel when I do clarity and cleanse sessions that are my one-on-one healing sessions. When I have the moms in my group program and we're going through the medicine wheel for 6 weeks, that's what you're doing. You're working on clearing those blocks, getting rid of that trauma, and then remembering who the fuck you are and really learning how it's not just empowerment. It's like the empowerment naturally follows self-understanding and soul level understanding. That's how soul love shows up. That's how your soul purpose is expressed. That's how the abundance that you are here to experience comes into your life and you attract that in. That's how the relationship that you dream of with the love of your life shows up because you show up for you. So moms, I want to challenge you to show up for yourself in whatever way that means. Aside from working with me, of course, I'm going to use that give you that as an opportunity because that's what I'm here to do. That's what my soul, me on a soul level of understanding, that's what I'm here to do. So I'm going to call out to you. I'm going to challenge you to answer the soul, your soul's calling. But there's also therapy. Everyone needs therapy all the time. I do. My husband does. I mean, even children should be in therapy. Like, there is something really powerful about being supported through therapy, through healers like me, through coaches like me. I have coaches. I have a whole team of people that I rely on myself outside of me to help me stay constantly growing and constantly working on my mindset. I have mentors that I follow online. If you aren't seeking out outside support for yourself, you're really cheating yourself because you can't do it alone. It's impossible. It takes a village, right? It takes a village to be a mother. It takes a village for yourself as well. And you're not showing up in your full power as a mom. You're not showing up in your full power if you're in a marriage or a partnership. You're not showing up in your full power of your career, your soul's calling, your soul purpose, if you're not getting the support that you need first. So prioritizing yourself first. So I want to challenge you to show up as the real you in whatever way you know that to be right now. I want you to get uncomfortable. I want you to call to your soul, check in with your soul, and ask the questions that I'm going to run you through in just a moment inside our meditation, okay? So just to recap before I give you the gift of this meditation is the myth of self-confidence, that if you have issues with self-confidence, myth number 1 is everybody does. You're not alone. This isn't some unique thing. Every single person does. The most successful people in the world are struggling with self-confidence, okay? Myth number 2 is that self-confidence has to do with a lack of believing in yourself. Not true. We all believe in ourselves. Of course we do. Even if it's a tiny little glimmer of belief in yourself, it's in there, and I know it is, because even when I was in my deepest, darkest moments of depression, and the moms that I see that haven't done a lick of soul work on themselves yet on the healing side, and they're just beginning, and they're like babies in the soul healing world and letting go of their trauma, they're showing up in that way because there is belief that they have more to give, that they have more to feel and be and embody. So it's not about belief in yourself. It's not it's not about belief and self-worth. That's not where the confidence is. The truth is, recapping on the truth, it's very simple and clear. It's having an understanding of yourself on a soul level. Clarity of who you are on a soul level. So that is outside of titles, anything that we attach ourselves to in the physical body that we're in. And it has to do with what's the internal dialogue and the calling of our soul, not the mind, but the soul. All right. So now if you're still with me, I want you to receive from me for a moment as I give you a really nice, short, realistic for you to experience right now meditation, just to help with your mindset work, to help ground you into this really powerful teaching today, and something for you to take away from here to help you tune into yourself on a deeper level. So get comfortable if you can. If you're in a space where you can take a moment, lie down, close your eyes, get seated, do it. If you can't right now, then I encourage you to come back and replay this teaching later when you can, maybe when you're in bed tonight, and just listen to this and tune into this. Remind yourself of this. Use this teaching every single day so that you can work on yourself every single day and have me to support you, okay? And if you do desire deeper work, if you are one of the moms that are so ready, if you've been following me for a while and you feel like you want to do this work and you're ready, I have an introductory masterclass I'm teaching next Saturday, February 27th. Next Sunday, February 27th, called The Way of the Wheel. And I will be introducing you to what the medicine wheel is, how it works, and how it's probably already showing up in your life now, and how you can recognize it moving forward. And then I also have my Mindful Mama 6-week program starting in March for the next group. If you are a mom who's like, I know I want to do this. I want to get into the medicine wheel right now. I want to go through this journey. I want to get real with myself. Then check out the Mindful Mama program that I offer. It's a group healing program. It's so great. And it's really, really a powerful process where it's impossible not to come out in a bigger version of yourself. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can go to my website, tiffanymarshall.com. I have these sessions called Cleanse and Clarify. And it's where I take you through a healing session. You also get an intuitive reading in there. So we talk about what's going on and your intentions for the session, and then I give you healing for that in the session as well. So it's really getting the best of both worlds if you maybe aren't ready to do a 6-week commitment, but you want to get started somehow. All right, so close your eyes, get comfortable, and I am going to give you this meditation now. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then let's take a nice deep cleansing breath. So you're going to take a really big, juicy inhale, and then I want you to sigh out where you can hear yourself sigh. Putting a smile on your face. As you continue to breathe, holding that smile, smiling for just 60 seconds starts releasing the happy hormone dopamine through the body, helping you feel good in this moment. And because this moment is the only moment that truly matters, I encourage you to feel good in this moment. All right. So as you're breathing in, I want you to focus on your toes and your fingertips, breathing in oxygen from the earth, Mother Earth, the Creator, God, envisioning light, this clear, this bright white, yellow light coming through your fingertips and your toes. It's glistening with Christ consciousness and God energy. the energy of your soul, the pureness of your soul, breathing that into your body, coming up through the roots of your limbs like a tree. And as you exhale, really planting those roots into the ground, into the earth, into all that is a little bit deeper, helping you stay rooted, standing strong like the tree. Continuing to breathe in this white, yellow light, this healing, clarifying light. Breathing it in through your toes and fingers again, and now allowing it to reach up a little bit higher into your body. You're safe here in this space as you connect with your soul a little bit more. This breath is reaching up your ankles, circling your ankles, your feet, the soles of your feet, your wrists, your palms, the hand that you give with, the hand that you receive with. Filling up this healing light, this soul, Christ consciousness, God energy into your hands and your feet. And exhaling out, releasing any stress or tension in the body. Recycling it into that space of all that is, that space where the soul resides. Now breathing in again, breathing in through your fingertips, your toes, circling your ankles and wrists, the soles of your feet, your palms, and coming up now all the way up your calves and shins to your knees, and your forearms to your elbows. Your knees, without healthy knees, you cannot stand. You can't be the tree. This powerful, connected to your soul version of yourself without a sturdy foundation. Now I want you to take a nice deep inhale and exhale out another cleansing sigh. Bringing that smile back onto your face if it's dropped. Just for this moment, feeling good in this moment. Thankful for this moment of prioritizing yourself, choosing you, recalibrating, remembering who you are. There's no competence to question when we're connected to who we are, because that is all we are and all we can be is ourself. And knowing this is to be self-confident. Now inhaling, again allowing your breath to come up through your toes and fingertips, your ankles, wrists, knees, elbows, rising up the thighs and the tops of your arms, running through all those muscles in your legs and your arms, up to your shoulders, your neck, your hips, your low back. Breathing in this space, really allowing this universal energy, this life force energy, God consciousness, Christ consciousness, to breathe into these parts of your body that carry so much stress, so much tension. Now I want you to tighten up your shoulders on an inhale, lifting your shoulders towards your ears. Really tighten up your whole body, and I want you to exhale out, releasing everything you have with a sigh, releasing all this tension and letting your shoulders drop back down. Smiling again. allowing yourself to feel good in just this moment, loving yourself because you know that when you're connected to your soul, nothing else matters. This is your safe space. This is who you are. This is what you are. Now I want you to inhale, drawing that breath up through Mother Earth, this Gaia healing energy, this Christ consciousness, God light, white, yellow light, breathing in this body, the healing and safety and pureness of your soul. And let that breath rise all the way from your toes and fingers, your wrists, your ankles, your knees and elbows, your shoulders, neck, hips, and low back. And let's draw up your spine to let your breath go through your belly, your mid-back, your heart, and your upper back. And let's just pause here in the heart chakra. Smiling, feeling, bathing into this warm energy that the heart provides us of love. The love that we as mothers love our babies with. That never goes away. That's so big we can't put a word on it. We can't even describe it because it's just so big and robust and powerful and all-encompassing. It's unconditional, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger in every moment that we watch our children. And loving yourself like this, remembering that you have an inner child and you were a baby too, and you deserve all of this as well, and you know that. Loving yourself, because if you can give this love to your babies, you clearly have it within you to give to yourself, because it's coming from yourself. Bringing your hands to your heart, really stepping into the feeling and the emotional connection with your heart chakra and the peace it provides, the safety and stability that you feel in connecting with your soul on this level. And bringing that smile to your face, I want you to exhale in your next breath, bringing your arms back down and sighing out with relief and release. Keeping that smile on your face, knowing that you can be confident in yourself if you connect with your soul, because when you are connected to your soul, nothing else matters. That's what confidence is, knowing that nothing else matters, because who you are is everything. It is the same energy of God. It is the same energy of Mother Earth. It is the same energy of your babies, of every mentor you admire, of every holy person on the earth. Holiness is really being whole, is someone who is whole and connected to the truth that no matter what, there is a part of you, your soul, that is already full and whole because it's never actually depleted. We just need to reconnect and remember that this is who you are, this space of wholeness, of safety, of groundedness is who you are. Taking one more deep inhale and exhaling out a nice deep sigh of relief, opening your eyes when you're ready. Keeping that smile on your face. Now I want you to bring your hands back to your heart. Give yourself gratitude for holding this space for yourself, for standing in your power, for, like the tree, rooting in, reconnecting with your soul, and connecting with me. Thank you. I'm going to drop the links to my upcoming masterclass for next week and the link for my Mindful Mama program and the Cleanse and Clarify session into the comments. So if you want to check those out, please do. I would love to work with you if you are a mom who's really, really ready. Whether you have done nothing for your soul healing yet, if you haven't began healing your trauma and you're full of it, come see me. Or if you're someone who's already been on the journey and you're ready to go deeper and really come into this space of self-mastery, DM me, show up in my inbox. I would love to talk with you if you have any questions, or you can go ahead and sign up and get to work. Okay? So I encourage you to listen to this meditation again before you go to bed. It's so great. Or anytime you have space, or anytime you're struggling with self-confidence and needing to get a little kick in the butt, come talk to me. I'll do it for you. Or listen to this meditation and get yourself some really nourishing free healing, okay? I love you all, and I will see you next time. Namaste.